morning, little old lady. All right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely Sunday evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I just completed a family meeting with my adult children, and here I am. I had to inform them of that which they are not aware of, even though I know that they're not going to be aware of it, and that is the things that is upon us today. You know what it felt like? Speaking to a brick wall. That's what it felt like. That I was speaking to a brick wall. I wanted to go into that conversation with the family regarding preparing, uh, preparing, but like I said, in a way that I didn't want to bring the biblical and learning and instruction guide in, and I didn't want to bring in spirit and truth. I wanted to talk to them on the level of me being a daughter, a sister, a mother, a grandmother. I was coming to them in a way that's just in the natural, in a sense. And I promised myself that I would not usher in spirit and truth, but I realized that I can't get away from the ruach that's in me. Praise the mighty Yah. It is spirit and truth. It has much to say, and it's going to say that which it has already said in time past and what is to come based on how the heavens has orchestrated it. And this is why we today are not aware of what is actually happening. I think I spoke with you all about, say, probably a month or two about the Father saying that when you pull up in Revelation and you read, wait to the revelation of the Ruach. Wait for that revelation, because you are not going to get the fullness out of what you're actually reading. Because the way that it is coming, just say the 4 horses in Revelation 6, those 4 horses is right now out forth, and no one can say that they have seen them. Why? Because they're looking at the 4 horses in the way that the flesh can accept the fact that 4 horses is said to be released in Revelation chapter 6. So what we're doing is we're looking at it out of the flesh, out of the eye of the flesh, the mind of the flesh, the thought pattern of the flesh. And the things that's pulling up is pulling up in the way of the spirit, but in the way that you would not expect. Okay. When he speak of things that's going to take place, these things are not things that he has to come up and say, here I am, I'm finna let this here happen, this is getting ready to happen, here I am, here I am. No, he's the creator over the chess. Let's look at the chess, playing chess. He's the creator of every piece on the chessboard. Every piece move according to him. To where a person can play chess, they'll think of chess as something they can overpower and they can control. But the way the Father is teaching me as a prophetess in the wilderness, we looking at it as wicked and evil of Satan and of man and of the elites, which is true, 2%. But we fail to realize who orchestrated it to happen the way that it's going. He that created it. He that created. So when we take him out and we just assume that it's the way we think that it's going to go, the way we feel that it's going to go, the way we see things going, the Father's wanting to let you know it's not going that way. It's coming a total different way that you least expect. And all of a sudden, it's upon you because you was looking one way and it's coming another way. So when I hear the Europeans saying that the government is behind these hurricanes, duh, that's what I would say. Why? Every year, same time. When have I, as a prophetess, known the hand of Yah, the way of Yah, to cause things to be the same time, month, and during the same time during the year, this hurricane comes along? That should have told y'all a long time ago. This is not the work of the Father. Because he don't go this day, this month, this time of year. This day, this month, this time of year. This day. No. He don't rumble that way. The Most High ain't never been like that. Never. So who's doing it? But the Europeans now have come to the conclusion, wait a minute, the government is starting these hurricanes. Duh. But I love the idea of the Holy Spirit, the Most High Yah, allowing them to see it for really what it is. I don't care if Judah blind. I don't care if Israel blind. I don't care if they stiff-necked, rebellion, and disobedient. That's just who they are. That's who they don't want to be. And that's just it. Only thing going to change them is who? Mount Zion. And that's if they go. That's if they go. You go. I go. We go. Because that small remnant is letting you know that's the one going. Okay? So it took them to have to be told by other Europeans who've been doing their study how the United States have done this, did. All of it was the country itself. And the Europeans is now seeing, now owning it, now claiming it, now trying to teach it, now trying to speak on it, that this is our country doing this. And I'm like saying, Father, you mean they just now? He said, it's where we are at today. They need to know. You know why they need to know? Because it ain't nothing they're going to be able to do about it. Nothing. Nothing. So all of this that they are doing, even the CERN, I was against that. The CERN, I was totally against man building that until I saw it. Then I sat back and learned how they built it and how they orchestrated it and how it came to be. And when I did my study, I end up looking at him. Impossible for man to create that. Impossible. So you got a really good point. It is impossible for man to have created. That's how Revelation is going to be fulfilled. We're looking at it one way. The way Yah has orchestrated it from the kingdom is a total different way. But it is the way of his will. So when we're seeing what not the Europeans, but what the Europeans and the elites and the wicked and evil is doing, when we finish, we better look at that power. We better look above. Let me tell y'all something. When you do that, when you're able to look at every situation that's taking place and lay it before y'all, you actually is putting him where he needs to be. He's all that and some. That's what makes him the I am. I am what I say that I am. I can be anything and everything, which I am. You don't know it, but I am. But because we put a yoke upon him and a limitation to what he's capable of doing and how he has to do it the way we want to see it, the way we want to believe it, the way we want to embrace it. Well, it can't go no other way but the way we say that it is. But baby, we it's bent up and bent down. So as I see it and how things are playing out, it also brought me to the level of forming a family meeting. And having a family meeting, I couldn't come in the spiritual route. I had to come the flesh. Woo-wee! Tried my best to stay on the level of the flesh, but guess what? I pull up in the spirit. All right. I pull up in the spirit. And guess what? When I pulled up, guess what? It wasn't me. That Ruach had something to say. See, that's why you can't bring him down to where you want him to be. Sit down. I got something to say to these people. I got something to say to my family. Don't say nothing. No, that Ruach in you going to pull up and pull out and speak truth. Even though I was holding it, child, I was saying, I'm not going to speak it. I'm not going to speak it. My oldest son said, Mama, you've been saying this since I was 3. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. He said, Mama, you've been saying this since I was 3. I said, how is it that you can't remember if you work one day to the next, but you can remember what I said to you is what I'm saying now when you was 3? It kind of stung him. I said, furthermore, guess what? This is what I told him. You know how you are sitting here with all your siblings and you've been the oldest and you're saying, I said it to you when you was 3. Do you know what that mean, bro? You're going to live to see it happen. That's why you here. You should have seen the whole face go, fear, fear. So if you said that you was told this since you was 3, why do you think you still here and still hearing it? because you're going to see it. You're going to live to see what you thought you heard when you was 3. Oh, how about that? How about that? This whole face went like this into a, you have to. So how you going to climb on top of that? So 3 and what's to come? Hold up. You're going to live to see it. How about that? And it ain't going to be pretty. How about that? What I wanted to let them know is I want them to have a place where they can come to. This would be the place where they can come to as a mother. And even when I say that to them, do you all know that I feel that I'm not going to be in this place, but they would, but I won't? I don't know what that means. I kind of know what it means, but I don't want to take it there. As I was sitting in my greenhouse and I was sitting there planning, I said, oh, I'm planning all this and it's not even for me. That's because I'm an empath. I never focus on me. And I can understand my mission as a prophet is in the wilderness is I'm taught that it's not about you. And I've got the blessing from him to tell me why I don't focus on me. Because it's not about me. It never was and never will be. So as I was having the family meeting, I end up saying many things. And I thank the Father for showing up in the midst. Because if it was me, hey. And like I told them, there's 2 rolling on this earth. You either of the flesh or you're of the spirit. I am not the one to come down to try to reason with. Neither nor. And how to not make everything about you and your living. Because you don't rule no life. Sad. 15 billion people on the face of the earth, and they think this is their life. They don't even understand, baby. You ain't got no life. That's the breath of life belongs to y'all. They have no idea. Been in church 50, 60 years and don't even understand. You ain't got no life. You got a living for that flesh, but you ain't got no life. And as I commune with them, I had to try my best to stay in the realm of the flesh. Was it hard? Yes, until that ruach pulled up. And it did. Had something to say. Let's put some spirit and truth in this time. Whether they want to hear it or not. Let's put something up in here, you know? But I felt like I was talking to a brick wall. But I felt so free, you guys. I felt so free. I felt that it's no longer my responsibility, nor is it my purpose and my duty to make sure they understand spirit and truth, the light, righteous. Because what they were created to be from the kingdom was never my choice. I just birthed them here. When you begin to have that mindset like that, you good to go. You good to go. Because you have to get to the point where, wait a minute. Am I living off that precious life to make a difference in everyone else who don't give a rat's behind? A to B, let no B to A. Oh no, baby, cut that out. Heaven's already wrote it in and wrote it out. It ain't for you to work it out. Let it go. Speak to it. So I call myself speaking to it as a mother to her adult children. That's the way I was taking it in. I was letting them know that even if I'm not here, this will be the place where I am now, that will be their fallout place where they would all refer to and try to make it here. This will be your zone of safety. But if you don't make it here, no matter where you at, I don't care what God or what your help or whatever, try them. But when you see you out there and you in the situation, try saying, try calling on the God, I'm going to say God, of my mother. And the Yah that I serve will come to help you. How assured are you, Deborah? I know him like that. I know the Father like that. I can be 6 feet in the ground, no matter how long, how many years, how many months. Pull up with the God of Deborah. But when you pull up with it, be in the danger zone and call on that God, that Yah, that God, whichever one of Deborah. See, won't he pull up? Without a doubt. I leave that with them to let them know. You South County, I'm North. I'm South County, you North County. If you can't make it here during the time, because the days of darkness is upon us. They're coming. And the way you all think of it is totally the opposite in the way that the Father is going to bring it upon us. Okay? The day of darkness is not going to be like the morning is going to be light and the night going to be dark. No, it's going to be strictly darkness. Okay? So if you ever saw that movie Purge, this is what people are going to be out here doing. You see? How do you know? I did videos in locations where it was calm, beautiful, and I'm just looking at all the houses. I'm looking at it in my natural eye, and I'm seeing it in my spiritual eye. Destroyed. Beautiful houses, windows out, tore up, some is on fire. Destruction in the land is what I see. I'm watching this place in my spirit, in my natural eye, but yet I'm seeing it in the spiritual eye, and I see it destroyed. This thing is real. So you all out there, if you ever thought that, oh, I done heard that over and over and over, I done heard that again, you know what I mean? You in danger. You in more danger than you ever thought. Because what it means is now that you open your mouth, not so much that you open your mouth, but you open your thought pattern to believe you done heard it over and over and over. That's because you're going to be here to feel it. You're going to be here to experience it. And no one they don't think that it's going to be anything but smooth sailing. Or if I can just get me a garden. Or if I can get me some weapons. If I can save me some food. But like I told my children, no matter what, if you ain't got the ruach in you, you don't have no safe zone, and you are not protective. That's it. And the reason why I tell my children today, like I told my baby son many times, you get in any situation. And if you get in a situation of danger, call on your mother's Yah or your mother's God. Because I, Sister Deborah, have that type of faith and belief and trust in that which I cannot see him, but yet I believe him to be all that answer. that if they would have to get in trouble, if they get in a situation where they can't make it here, the zone of safety. Because what not just my children, but what people are thinking is, if I can just focus on me, mine's, and who I am and what I got, that ain't gonna hold you up, baby. Because you've been focusing on that all your life, all your living. It's been about that. All your living been about you. All your living. So you live and die being about you. You wake up to glory, it's still about you. What is it about you? Your eternal life. Where is it going? And if you lived it about you, as if you was the center of you, you are the all in all of yourself. You came down born of the flesh. You have no spirit in you, even though you desire it. You portray it. You role play it. There are so many people right here today who say to you, when I don't have it, I don't got it, but I'm hoping I'm going to get it. I'm praying that I get it. I'm praying that he come. If he ain't came, I feel sad for you. Because we're trying to make him come on our time. And we don't understand his time is over. He ain't coming when you say, I'm ready to really believe that you are, or to receive you. Oh, no. People who like that, the reason why they ain't got it, because they ain't going to get it. Why? They got too much of their feelings and their emotions that helps their flesh live out its desires. And that's for materialistic things. Mind, materialistic, self-centered, self-motivated. And then the world come up with this here, narcissist. Why? Because there's actually people out there, y'all, that focus on them and them alone. And they thinking y'all gonna come in and save them from them. They really thinking he's coming to save them from them. You didn't live you all these years. Just think, what do it look like for y'all to have his servants down here only being about them? Don't make sense. These type of people don't belong even in the body of Hamashiach. They don't belong in the body of Christ. Not at all. They don't care to be in the body of Christ. They still hung up on, I cross that bridge when I get to it. If I've been successful all this time, I'll be okay. And it's good, because that's what Solomon says. That's your portion. Live your living. Because see, when you start to really get the fact that it don't end here on this side, it's another side. And I believe out of 15 billion, I say 14.5 billion have no idea that there's another side. Honestly, y'all. If you could just focus on the fact, just take out time while you living and just think, wait a minute, it don't end here. What's after this? There's something after this. So if I live, why would he create me to come down here to be about me? Mine, what I have, what I got. What will make him create you for his servant to be that about you? They don't think, y'all. Why don't they think? They don't have it. They don't have what? They flesh. That's all they have. They think like they flesh. They live like they are flesh. They act like they're flesh. They feel like they're flesh. Everything they do is surrounding the flesh. They have no spirit in them. And then what was that topic? Very powerful topic. They come here like that. And that's what I had to tell my adult children. You all come here like that. I look at it today like I will look at it every day. I count it a blessing from the Most High Yah to understand that there was only two to hit the earth. Two kind. If they not one, they the other. And Yah is not sending his servants down here to reason with the two, but only the one. He didn't send his down. His servants is not down here to play in the sand with the two, but only with the one. That's it. That other one has to go where they already at within them, born of the flesh, full of the things of the world that they think that's going to cause them to cross over on the other side of the bridge next week, next month, next year, year after. Oh, I'm going to wait till all the chaos. No, you won't get in. See, it wasn't that Judas, that's his name, Judas, the one that betrayed. He didn't pick his position. He didn't choose to come down to be part of the 12. Yeshua told the Father, all that I have not lost one. He's correct. He had 12. You gave me 12. I have 12. You gave me 12. I taught 12. You gave me 12. I molded 12. I have not lost one. That you, Father, praise the Most High Yah. Now here go this smart person. Me. Smart, but I'm stupid. Here I go. Well, wait a minute. Yes, he did lose one. He lost a betrayer. The Father say, Yeshua didn't lose not one. See, his mission was to teach them what I had given him. He didn't lose that. He gave all of them. That's why the betrayer fell into when he sent the 12 out to go out to heal and deliver and to pray for people and stuff. He sent Judas, the betrayer, out as well. So he ain't lost nothing. He gave them everything that he was supposed to give them. I pull up, Father. Oh, yes, he did. Wait a minute. He did lose one, didn't he? That betrayer, he didn't lose that, Deborah. What are you talking about? He didn't lose the betrayer, Deborah. The betrayer, the one that betrayed him was lost in my kingdom. Woo, Father, Yah. You can't lose, Deborah, what I didn't give you. They were lost from the kingdom, not from the earth. So I'm just telling y'all, when I first found out about him, when I was reading, I was young. I'm thinking 18, 19, maybe 20. Oh, you had 12 and you talked to the Father. You have not lost one. Oh, yes, you did. One of them is your betrayer. He's lost. Father had to step into me. No, he ain't lost, Deborah. Yeshua didn't lose nothing. He gave all 12 what I given him to give him. But the betrayer, Deborah, he was lost in the kingdom. So don't play with my Father and think that you all that in something because you got your ugly tails down here on this earth. Baby, just because you're on this earth don't mean you ain't been lost in the kingdom. So what happened? Peter come up close, real close. Here he come walking up to Yeshua. And he tends to kind of come close to him and say, well, what happened to, I think it's Judas. What about him? You know what I felt? I didn't feel like when you all read. I'm gonna tell you in the spiritual realm how I felt. Yeshua told him that ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. But I will tell you, it would have been better. It would have been better that he would not have been born. Because the moment you are born, your mission is sealed. And you ain't got nothing to do with it. Whether you the seed of the serpent or you the seed of the spirit. That's the sort of creator you should be fearing. That's why he's worthy to be feared. Because he makes the choice. Even when you're living to the point to your eternal life, he's the one that's worthy to be feared. All the power is in his hand. What is it you don't get? He's the one you need to be feared. So I thought I was just being smart. I thought I was saying something. Oh, yeah, he did lose one because the betrayer. Oh, no, he didn't lose nothing, Deborah. That one was lost from the kingdom, meaning I checked him already out. So, you see? So when I speak of the kingdom, y'all, I ain't speaking of this world that you used to. Because this kingdom, when it came down with the Son of Man. And that was the Son of Yah. That's the kingdom. That's why the Son of Man was telling y'all, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Wait a minute, ain't you the kingdom? No, I'm not. I'm not the kingdom. The Son of Man is the kingdom. The Son of Yah is the kingdom. I'm the Son of Man. I'm coming down with the kingdom. Check. And here it is, 2024. You ain't heard it preach, to teach, and talk with that type of authority. But it's clear as clear can be. They teach it, they preach it, they lead it, they guide it, they twist it, they turn it, they bend it, they all kind of things. And people believe it. But this is how they come here. They come here like that. That's what they should believe. That's their food for their flesh. That's for those who are need the fleshly food. That's for them. So Deborah, sit down. They need food too. They need the food for their flesh. They born of the flesh. They need food for the flesh. They need a gate to go in. Hey, check that broad gate out. That's their gate. Don't you got a gate? Yeah. Well, leave them alone. They got a gate too. See, Yah has made a way for each side of the two that he brought down. Born of the flesh or born of the spirit. Born of the darkness or born of the light. You see? The serpent seed, the spiritual seed. He already got it checked out, y'all. Y'all just down here clowning it out. Believing all these clowns in what they're constantly telling you and deceiving you to believe. So even speaking to my family today, which was my children, it's just, you know, I felt such a big relief not having to be liable for them. Yeah, I felt good. I felt I can talk to them, mother to adult children, where I'm not spiritually liable for them. And I told them, I said, I did a video of the other day. They came here like that. I had to break that down to them. They came here like that. And let me give you another one. In the last, I think, probably 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, the Father been on me about a topic, and he wore me out one day on this same topic. And this individual come up in the comment with the same topic that y'all had told me that same day. I had no, you know how Sister Deborah always talking about the man and the seeds being in the man, and how the man's supposed to train up the children, and the man's supposed to teach their children right from wrong, and how y'all put the responsibility in the man. Why? The woman came out of the man. And I'm not talking about Eve. Eve did not come out the bloodline of Adam. One bone from the rib don't cause you to be the bloodline. No, it doesn't. And he would have never wanted her to be the bloodline of him, or that's been incest. Think, y'all, think. So when you hear these ignorant people out here talking and teaching and preaching, talking about she came out of him. No, y'all ain't never been about incest. They would have made them blood related. So think when they talking that trash. So just thinking about that, this person came up in my comment, and I was like, hey, what you doing talking about that? In my mind, y'all, I was like blown away. And this person is sitting here talking to me similar to what y'all was saying to me. It blew my mind. I said, Father, that got to be the one. That got to be the one. Because y'all was wearing me out about how the children were to learn the ways of the Father, because the ways of the Father were the only thing that the curse can be broken. The world calls it, the world call it generational curse. So they know that it's something there. They know there's something there. Spiritual, the only way these curses can be defeated is once the children understand the ways of the Father. And if they don't understand the ways of the Father, they can never, ever break the curse of the Father that rests within. So it goes generation to generation to generation to generation. Why? Because, like I've taught many videos, the seed starts in the man's womb. He said, I'm putting these seeds in you. I have serpent seeds and I have spiritual seeds. They're in your womb. And how, when they are born, they already the man's worst enemy in his own house. He's telling them. Why? You got two seeds coming out of your womb. Even if you had one seed, one child, you, man, have to see that child. I sat and watched a picture, a video yesterday where this young girl, 18, was staying with her mother. Her dog lived in the house, tearing up the house. The daughter cursed the mother so bad. Y'all, you should have heard the way this girl talked to her mother. And her mother, she's saying her mother keep aggravating her, getting her so angry and so and so and so and so. Every police came in there, that girl was fighting them. She was fighting the police, y'all. Every police, male police, they just decide, hey, these were melanated policemen. They say, wait a minute, black, whatever you want to say. They came into the house and the young girl was fighting them. Cursing them out, calling them all kind of names. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. You did. Get out of my face. And call. The way she was talking to them told the whole story. It told the whole story. Now, mama downstairs. They up there, she's breaking stuff. They up there trying to convince her to come on down, get what you got to get, and leave your mother's house. She knocks her TV over. She do all kind of things in front of them. And they keep pleading with her, don't do that. We're going to have to lock you up. Don't do it. And she kept on doing stuff. Grandpa came over. Granddaddy stepped in. You think she did what he said? She was cursing, saying all kind of things in front of him, cursing and talking about her mother and he just didn't have no control over her at all. So her grandpa is down arguing with her mother. Her mother told her he need to get on out of here because that's the reason why she's like that. I realized that the issue with Judith has always been from the wound of a man. From a wound of a man. That's why he says the worstest enemy are those in your household. Because you bring them forth from your womb. And I shall visit the iniquity of you men, because it comes out of you. And if your sins have not been defeated, y'all is sending sins like seeds into you, just like you. And this is what these mothers are getting left with. Now, where did the mother come from? She had a father too. Same thing. It's a cycle. No one wants to talk about it. No one wants to preach it and teach it. But do you all know that should have been what we should first understood in Bible class, Sunday school, in the place of worship? These are the things we should have learned. Had our men knew this would be a better world than what it is. It ain't going to stop the will of the Father. Oh, no, it ain't going to stop the will of the Father in the way things are. But it would have been better. It's always better to know truth, y'all, than to lie. So if you live on truth, it's better for you. But if you live on lie, it's worse for you. So this is what its world is at. So he went on to telling me that only had the Father sat down with the Son. And told him, son, when I was young, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Son, I used to like this, I used to like this. I was smart here. I was a master this, Sit down and tell your children who you are, who you were, who you are, or who you used to be, so they can have something to run on. The children never got a conversation with their father. And if they got a conversation with him, it's only the conversation that he wants to give them. It does not help them or support them to move on in life. The purpose of a parent and parents, they make the mistake to make your way right. See, you didn't know that, did you? But if the children don't know the mistakes that you made, oh, Father, help me, help me, help me, help me, then they'll never know their way. Because your way is going to live right in them. And they're going to run the cycle with their children, and their children, their children on down. The guy said, he was using the stun gun. She ain't gonna kick me no more. She ain't gonna bite me no more. They was gonna get her. You know what they'd had them to do? Lock her up in a mental hospital. And that's what straightened her up. I don't want to be sedated. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there to be sedated. And I said, there go the whole story right there. Her problems is deeper. And guess what else she said, y'all? Guess what else she said? They had her handcuffed. She's still trying to fight. Why are you trying to fight with us? Why are you trying to bite us? Why are you talking like this? Because when my daddy started to stop me, or my daddy tried to stop me or try to say something to me, I did the same thing with him. I fought him. I scratched him. I did the same thing with my father because he tried to pin me down. He tried to tell me to stop. Oh. Come on, let's go on to the Father now. See, they're telling the story. This didn't have nothing to do with mama. This is you, baby. Nobody never told sitting in a big, beautiful house, but you getting ready to get out of it. This is what's going on in the world today with our daughters and with our sons. This is what I had to tell my son. You all really think you just supposed to come down here and supposed to take that advantage of the life that he's given you. He's giving you that breath, and you making it about you. You don't give a rest behind that. Without that breath, you wouldn't be living your life, living. And while you living, you have to understand, why would he create you just to come down here and live with his life, his borrowed life he's giving you? But you just go and live and do whatever you want. Don't even turn back to say, wait a minute, I'm using somebody's life here. Somebody gave me their breath. Someone gave me a spirit. Hold up, wait a minute, hold up, bro. I got to check something. Oh, no. They don't want to even turn around to teach and preach nothing that falls under truth. So if you don't have truth, how are you going to tell anyone? I looked and I said, Father, out of 100% of Judah, it's probably 8% that is aware that they are Judah. So what did that say? What I seen today. Pastor on YouTube, been on there for years. He's telling them everything that's going on in the world. I don't listen to him, but every time I bypass his titles, they powerful titles, attacking all the things that the world is doing. So I decide, while I was cooking, click to listen to him. You the dumbest fool on the face of the earth. Melanated man, about 70 years old, preaching to a large congregation. Got a large YouTube follower. He's on there saying, I don't pray for the Palestinians because they messing with Israel. We must pray for Israel, that all may go well with them in the land. Do you know what that feel like? That's that endurance, that long suffering y'all was talking about. Here it is. This man on YouTube with a long following. Big church. And you have the audacity to sit here and be teaching your people that Israel, we need to pray for Israel. Palestinians, don't pray for them. They evil, they wicked. We need to pray for Israel over there, that God protect their land and protect Israel. And I'm sitting there saying, Father, wait a minute. I see why I need that endurance spirit. I can see why I need the long suffering spirit and the endurance spirit. I can use it. I can definitely use it. When I see stuff like that, I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, a nuke. They didn't nuke this country. I know they didn't nuke it. What's going on? They didn't bomb this country. And then my mindset goes there. When I see people so far from away from anything truth, anything that's righteous. How can you be teaching all these years the mass, the multitude, the lie? And when you finish teaching the whole multitude the lies, y'all gonna come and take you to the promised land and give you the land flowing with milk and honey. You's a fool if you think that. But as y'all was giving this to me regarding men, an individual, you know who you are, you came on there and you was talking about if our men would have told this, or you said something like that. I'm supposed to have been pulling it up and reading it today. But the thing about it, you was nailing in me what y'all was saying to me at that moment. And it was shocked me I couldn't even respond because it shocked me that you were saying the same thing y'all had just said to me. And he was telling me right then. They had it wrong, y'all. And it don't matter now. We had it wrong. And it don't matter. And yes, there's many things letting them know they would rather believe a lie. You 100. Guess what? They're going to live and die on that lie. They're going to live and die on that lie. And Yah is not coming to change it. The fathers never told the children who he was. Why was it important, Deborah, that the father tell and not the daughter? Why didn't the mother tell? Why is it that the father? Because the father carried the seeds. And the seeds weren't coming out of the bloodline of the mother. They were coming out of the bloodline of the father. He said, I shall visit the sins of the father, 3 to 4 generation. And the father had no idea because no one taught them nor told them that Yah placed all the seeds in you. Women have been taking on these babies and they trying to figure out what they let these women have this control of being the baby and giving the baby to. You know why? Me and you dropped the ball long years, thousands of years ago. And you didn't even know your role was bigger than in Yah. The role of a man is great and big in Yah than in man himself today and yesterday. This is why the world is in the position that it's in today. I think about Michael Jackson's father and how he sold his whole family out to the elites. 99.9 wouldn't even know that took place, but yes, it did. Yes, it did. They were sold out a long time ago. And they vowed they had no other choice. It's either life or death. It's either living or dying. That's the choice all of them have. And they go with living. The way that the elites is, because they see the power in the elites is so heavy. Why is it that they can use that power against them? Because you are just come here anyway as the seed of Satan. That's why. You come here like that. You come here like that. So even though we think we can fake it in the idea that we're going to make it, it's okay. You can fake it. You can fake it. Just keep in mind what Solomon was saying. That's your portion. That is your portion. Live it to the best of your ability. Fake it until you think you're going to make it. Because that's your portion. Live it. When people cannot speak truth, they cannot speak truth, righteous, spirit and truth. But they rather believe what you say, the lie, than to believe the truth. Those are people who are born of the flesh. You know what he told me today? He was speaking to me about individuals who are born of the flesh and individuals who are born of the spirit. That after you become one that fully understand that you are not to work so hard on trying to improve those who are born of the flesh. They come here like that. They come here like that. When they come here like that, it's no way Yeshua sat at the supper table. He called them out. The one that dips into the sock. He called them out. All that time, he didn't call them out. He told them that one was with them that going to betray him. But he called them out that night. Come. Go. Go quick. Who can tell me who Yeshua was speaking to at the supper table when he said, go, for the hour is near, go quick? Who was he talking to? Anybody know? Who's he talking to? Anybody know? Flesh, Judas. Mm-mm, mm-mm. He wasn't talking to him. Yep, you're right. It was the evil spirit, but it wasn't the evil spirit that was in him, because the evil spirit can't sit at the same table. Woo! No, you didn't go there, Deborah. Oh, yes, I did. The evil spirit was under Yeshua's feet, under the table. He took them feet up, raised them his feet. He said, okay, the hour is near. Go quick. Spirits can't sit at the table with the Most High Yah. That's why he was under the table. And what did he do? He told him his hour. Now, take that and go quick. Why? My hour is near. Woo! Tell me my father don't roll. See, a lot of people didn't know. The betrayer was created to betray. But he wasn't betraying from beginning to the end. His mission was to betray. He didn't betray him in the beginning, but his mission was to betray the Messiah. Who did that? Heaven. Heaven had orchestrated it. Let me explain to y'all. I'm going to show you how many people have gone places and been under people, has gone to church, synagogue, temples, and thinking they Bible class and on YouTube. Let me explain something to y'all, a little something. All this time, Judas was with Yeshua. Miracle signs and wonders. Don't forget now, the kingdom of heaven was at hand. Yeshua told y'all the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know what he was saying? The Son of Yah is with me. The Son of Yah is with me. That's the kingdom. What makes it the kingdom? It was the word, the power, and Yah's spirit. That's the kingdom, y'all. That's the kingdom. And he's telling y'all he at hand. He's at hand reach. He's in me. He's with me. He's come to take me through this whole mission. The other day, you all do a study with me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. I got so much to do tomorrow for us taking care of business. But I'm gonna do a study on the lamb, because I think it might have been 2 lambs from the kingdom. One slaughtered for the flesh, and one slaughtered for the spirit. But both of them mission come from the spirit line before the foundation of the world. I somewhere in me, I believe that there might have been 2 lambs, okay? Because they came down as one. One lamb was of the spirit and one lamb was of the flesh. The flesh lamb was the sacrifice, but Yah sacrificed his spirit, okay, to come down with the Son of Man to complete the mission. So I'm thinking this might be 2 lambs. One lamb is Judah, and the other lamb is the Son of Man, Son of Yah. One lamb is the son of not Judah. One lamb is Yeshua, and the other lamb is Hamashiach. I really believe that. I don't know for sure. I'm going to do a search on that. I need to ask the Most High. That'll be quick. That'll be quick. Right there. That's what I do. I ask him so he can lead and guide me straight through that. Because I somewhere feel that there's a capital lamb and a lowercase lamb. Yep. But let me explain something to y'all that I know they have never told you all. Throughout your study and your study guide and your learning tool, which is the King James Bible, it speaks of everything that the disciples and Yeshua had done. Judas was present. Okay? He sent them all out with the power to heal. to deliver. He sent them all out. Did he not send Judas? Yes. He gained the power too. I'm trying to believe that when he did the washing of feet, I think Judas was present. I believe he was. So what I want to say to you all, Judas has always been present in the midst, but his mission was to be the betrayer. But the betrayer's mission was like unto Paul going to the Damascus, and he fell off. And at that time, he couldn't see. And right then, his mission started from darkness to light. Ooh-wee! Well, with Judas, I think he started in darkness. Not that he was light, but that darkness. Yeah, he had to have some light because he was given the gift to heal. When they sent the disciples out by twos, he was also added to have the power. Yeshua gave him the power to do it too. So you see what I'm trying to say to you all is that he was assigned from the kingdom. Ooh, wait, Deborah, you gonna get yourself in trouble. He wasn't assigned while he was on earth. He was signed from the kingdom. The kingdom had him wrote in and wrote out. What do you mean by that? When he had at the time he was coming in and what he's going to do and how the activation of how he denied the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, it was pinpointed a day, an hour, a second, and a minute from the kingdom. So all that time that he was down here hanging out with Yeshua, rumbling with him, with all that power, woo-wee! Miracle signs and wonders, all that word, it didn't matter, did it? Did any of that matter? No. None of that mattered. Why? Because heaven had him locked in. You see? Heaven had already had him locked in as one that was, like you said, of the flesh. You see how I said, and when you hear Sister Deborah telling you that they come and they go, but they just don't understand, baby. He said he already separated we from the terror. So on this page, you coming and going don't mean nothing to this sister. You just don't know what spiritual realm this mindset is in. I praise the Most High y'all. I tell y'all, if you a snake slithering in, slither your butt on out. Don't come to this page. Stop the faking, thinking you're gonna make it. Go make it and fake it somewhere else. This is not the page. Because you can fake it and think you're gonna make it. You can be on here 24/24. When it all said and done, look at the betrayer. He betrayed him within an hour. What happened to all that time he was walking with him? All those miracles and signs Judas did. Come on now. Yes, he did. Didn't mean nothing because he was rolled in the heaven. And this is what Yah wants his spiritual servants to understand. You can't change these people. You can't change nothing about them. They come here like that. And if y'all understood that message, come in here like that, you'll understand that you cannot change the mindset of people. You can say one thing and they'll take off because they didn't belong there no way. You see, they was just ain't got nothing else to do and want to be in the midst of something that they think enhance them faking it, call themselves making it. But look at the betrayal. He walked the whole journey. Look how he left out of here, y'all. Look how he left out of here. Silver and gold and hanging from a tree. Come on now. So that's why I say you better be careful in how you think you stepping into those that are elected to come here to do their mission. Because they doing their mission, don't mean they have to bow down, buckle up, and buckle down to you. They don't have to say nothing that's going to make you feel better about you. Say something to yourself. How about that? To make yourself feel good. You've been living your life. Say something to yourself to enhance your ability to think that you someone righteous and upright. How about that? Let me show you what I did. At the meeting, I was talking to my children. I said, now, how many siblings do I have? 7, but 1 passed away. I say, 1, you 30, okay. My ex-husband was here, 67. Jonah, my oldest, 44. They here now. Jonah, 26. They here, and I'm like saying, wait a minute. How many times have y'all seen me and my siblings arguing, fussing, and fighting? How about that? I'm looking over there at my ex-husband. Come on, pull up. Tell your sons. How many times have you seen me? You know me 35, 36 years. How many times you seen me arguing, fussing, and fighting with my sisters or my brother? Not one. Not now one of them can say anything. You know why? Let me tell y'all why. They don't know who I am in the flesh. They see me as their sister. But you know what I like about them? They respect me in the spirit because they can't figure me out. I don't cross them, and they don't cross me. And that's what I like about them. When you able to respect me because you don't know me, that's why. See, they don't know me. They know I'm their sister. But it's like, woo-wee, I'm staying away. Not staying away. They don't say it like that, but I ain't going to bother her all my life. That's why I know that I know who I am. Whether you know who you are, that's on you. No, you can't say that I have a household. I came up in a household with a mother and father, which I did. Same mother, same father, all of us. They don't bother me. They never bother me. I told y'all my whole time going to school, elementary, high school, I couldn't understand why everybody was afraid. Wait a minute, hold up. What's going on? Do you think that I'm going to get on this devil platform with all these demonic spirits and all these strange spirits and I'm supposed to buckle up to you? I'm supposed to sit here and tell you the lie so you can live the lie? You think I'm supposed to bend down and bend up for you? No. You don't know me. Because if you knew me, you would know. I'm not like you. I didn't come here like that. Like you. I come here like that, but like I am. I didn't come to try, and I'm not going to try to make it right for your ears, your itchy ears to hear. On this page, it's going to be about spirit and truth itself. So I'm like looking back at that and I'm saying, ain't that deep? I said, Father, it is exactly like he said it was. And it is. And it shall be. Same way. If a person don't care for you, it's because they are the serpent seed. He's not supposed to care for me. She's not supposed to care for me. That's just it. They'll never figure that out. They'll put it under their feelings and their emotions, their personal opinion. That's because when you're born of the flesh, you use your emotions and your feelings to do your thinking, to do your actions. to work on how you think and feel. He uses that, but that's your flesh. That's your flesh. Because the spirit of the Most High in you will shut all that mess down so that you can see clear of what you're in the midst of and in front of. So I had to mention that too at the meeting I had. I said, well, have y'all ever wondered? Y'all been living there all this time, and you ain't never seen me nor my siblings fall out. They older than I am. Because there's something about me that still you all, that I birthed and brought forth, still ain't got the sense to discern. Because it ain't there. If you ain't got the spirit of this, if he ain't giving you the gift to discern, you ain't going to discern. You're just going to be out here with your flesh thinking and feeling. And it's okay. I like that place that he has me. And you know what? That was a part of the fire. Try me by the fire. Come on, you can handle this, baby. Anything happen, salute them and keep it going. You can handle this, baby. Yeah, you brought them in. But you know me, I take them out. You brought them in, but I take them out. But I want you to feel, because you birthed them in. Salute that bad boy when I take them out. Prepare yourself for that. They came here like this. They came here like this. And for them to come here like this, and they come out of the womb of a man. Come on now. That's telling you where the failure of the world reside. Everybody looking for the beast, the Antichrist, the false prophet. Where you going to get the candy? No. You see? Everybody wants to looking for the beast, the Antichrist, the false prophet. Oh no, bro. That's on you. No, I ain't. Don't go there. Yeah, I know it. But yeah, everybody talk about the beast, the Antichrist, the false prophet. Look what they doing. They doing this. They doing this. You better check yourself. You better look daily in that mirror and judge yourself daily. Because once you start judging yourself, guess what, baby? Can't nobody judge you. And this is a sister that judges herself daily. In the midnight hour, I would judge myself up and down. Why? Somebody judge me is because they born of the flesh. They the seed of the serpent. He's supposed to judge me 24/24. Every chance he get, he's supposed to judge me. So that's all. That's about right. But yeah, I had to talk to my family as a mother, and not so much as a spiritual being, as a individual, as a prophetess, or as a one that has spirit and truth. No, you have to go after that because they come here like that. And that's the beauty of what I can say to sum this really whole message is I'm grateful that he allowed me to understand the things that has been and how he has ordered things already from the kingdom, baby. You can't move this. You can't move A out the way for B. You can't move B out the way for C. You can't move C out the way for D. Baby. A gonna be A, B gonna be B. You might have to go back to A. You might have to go to B, go back to A, but they're gonna be right beside each other. You can't move it out the way. I orchestrated all this from the beginning to the end. That's what make me all that answer. That's what the Most High says. That's what make him all that answer. So I say unto you all, once is also to judge yourself daily. And if you do that, you'll find really who you are. And when you do that, you become a beautiful person inside and out. Nobody ain't gonna be able to judge you. Nobody. And he said something to me a couple of weeks ago. No, it's been longer than a couple of weeks. He said, do you know that the Messiah came and gone? And the majority, more than the majority of the world, hates him? Did y'all know that? The majority of the world, people on this earth, hates Yeshua HaMashiach. Even what they call Jesus Christ, they hate him. See, y'all didn't know that, did you? Oh yeah, oh yeah. And he's not talking about the United States only, the world. So if they hate somebody that then came and gone 1,000 years ago, what do you think I'm supposed to be sitting here doing? Caring because somebody, please. You see? And that's the same for you. Amongst your co-workers, your workplace, your community, your neighborhood, your city, your family, your friends. Stop trying to be justified, clarified, and identified by them. Because they're not equipped nor capable of identifying you. Two different seeds. They don't have it. They don't have what it takes. They can't identify you. Because if you're the serpent seed, you can't tell me who I am. You better know who I am. But don't tell me who I am. You better know who I am. You better act like you know who I am. Because I'm the opposite of you. You see? And that's the same way I feel with my siblings. They don't bother me. Don't come up talking to me out of order. Saying anything to me out of order. Don't do it. They don't. They never did. They never will. Why? Because it's not me. It's he. Something many people wouldn't even grip. Greater is he that is in thee than he that is in the world. They fear the one that's greater, that's in me. That's what make them stand down. So I want to let you know it's not this here shell on the outside. It's what's greater on the inside. See, what people didn't know is a lot of times your spirit knows more. Not a lot. Most of the time your spirit knows more than you know yourself. And just because you don't give your spirit time to know anything because you want to rule it in your flesh, that's on you. That's why your spirit don't know nothing. It's because, or don't want to know nothing, or don't want to participate in knowing something, or getting to know something, because you let your flesh rule. But a lot of times the spirit of who you are knows who a spirit of somebody else is. Isn't that deep? But the flesh said, hold up, I don't care. I don't know who that person is. I don't care. But your spirit knows. Well, that's what I'm saying. They spirit knows the spirit that's in me ain't no play. And that's the Most High Yah. They reside in me. They know it. They know it. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for being able to communicate. And I always have my weapon drawn. And that's that spiritual part of me. Waiting, always knowing that the world you can't trust. And as long as I'm strapped in the spirit, I'm going to be able to walk in this world. I'm going to be able to talk in this world. But I ain't going out here knowing that I ain't strapped with the Ruach HaKodesh. And I'm running around here because they calling the subscribers and the likes and how you support. They calling that I'm the one. I'm the elect. I'm the chosen. Oh, baby, you've been up. There's two chosen positions. One chosen to work for Satan and one chosen to work for the Most High Yah. Which one are you? You see? And the one that's working for the Most High Yah is going to always be about him. Always. Nonstop. I try to do the family meeting, and I told them I was going to pull away from verses and speaking to them, the spirit and truth, but I couldn't. The Ruach pulled up. Say what? Who got something to say? Somebody got something to say? Somebody got something to say? I say, I'm approaching y'all as a mother. That means somebody in the flesh. I'm not approaching y'all in the spirit. But did that stop the Ruach? That Ruach pulled up and said, she said that. I got something to say. You see, I like that. I like that about him. I like that about him. So Sister Deborah, I hope that you got something out of this. And I want you to know that the crooked is not going to be made straight. And the straight is not going to be, it's not going to end up being bent or crooked. The ideal is I was telling him that I'm preparing this to be like a fallout place for them. The only thing is can you get here? The only key I told them is keep up with your health. And to get here, if they had, let's say, a week of darkness, how would you get from there to here? Safe and alive. So what did I tell them? Be in tune. It's okay, y'all, to hear what's going on in the world. The Ruach will separate the lies from the truth. You see? The Ruach would separate the lies from the truth. Because you got more lies than truth out here being told. For real, for real, for real. And he will separate the lies from the truth. So the battle would be wherever they at. They're going to always know here they got a safe zone. So either you get to the safe zone ahead of time, or you might not make it at all. But my thing to them was this: the best that I can give them. Don't ever think you can give someone. See, a lot of y'all would think that you can give someone everything materialistic, and that's the best. No, the best is the Most High Yah. That's the best thing that you can wrap up and give to somebody. Is the Most High Yah. And when you give it to him, give him all he entitled to. Don't try to take none of him for yourself. Wrap him up and give it to him. Don't try to take pieces off for yourself. You ain't entitled to no glory and no honor. Give it to him. That's the best you can do in this dark hour we're in. Is to give somebody all of y'all that you know of, and all of y'all that's in you. Give it to them, whether they want to hear it or not. If they want to be in your presence, they want to come around you, they want to listen to you, they want to say something to you. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, no. I want to let you know. You want me to have an ear to hear you, but I got something to say too. And give them the Most High Yah. Lay it on them, stab them with him. You see? Knock them in the head with who he is. Leave that with them. Family members, community, neighborhood, workplace. I was telling my children also about their health. You need things for medical. You need these things because guess what, y'all? Guess what? Tribulation is for Judah and Israel as well. More so than anything. Woo-hoo! Tribulation is for Judah and Israel. See? While you pointing to them heathens and Gentiles and Europeans, you better check. You're going through tribulation. So what I'm talking about is letting you know tribulation, you're going through it now. You just can't see it. A lot of people who can't see it is because they are born of the flesh, trying to portray they're born of the spirit. Okay? So that's where a lot of things are at. People who portray and be born of the spirit and they really born of the flesh. Because it's out here, y'all. It's just as, like what he said, plainly seen. Plainly seen. Okay? And preparing, I would never let the world frighten me in a way of preparing. I would take heed to he that is in me, teaching me the prophecies all over again. See, because while we're thinking we got it nailed through the book, we don't understand the route that he coming. We think he coming the route of the words. He's coming the route of the power of his word. You got to know him like that. You got to know he ain't coming around your corner. He ain't coming to your left and your right. He coming his way. That's what make him the I am. He can come any way he wants because he all that answer. You see? So again, you yourself has to prepare for you and yours. If you choose to prepare for yours, I think it's a blessing if you're capable. But the most thing to be prepared for, Jonah, you can use this microwave.
No.
The best thing to prepare for is your inner man with Yah. That inner man with Yah. That's the best thing I can give any and everybody. I wrap that in the gift and I hand that to everybody I know. The best thing is prepare him in there. That's the best thing. That's the most powerful, the great thing. Because, my son was sitting here saying, but Mama, they said all that stuff there. They said people are getting prepared. I was telling them, I said, when I had the store over there, this one European guy, he's 36 years old, and he had a wife and he had a little girl. They used to come into the store all the time, always buying. And he had a trailer home. He said, Miss Deborah, I want to let you know that no matter what's going on or whatever, if you don't have a place and you over here in this area or whatever, he said, you don't have a place. I underneath my trailer, I built us a fallout. And if you want, you're welcome. I'm like saying, wow. And this is how I started the conversation off with my children. How is it that there are those individuals who knows there's something coming, but they don't believe in the Yah? But I got to realize that, wait a minute, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all might not believe either. You get what I'm saying? I told you I feel like I was talking to a brick wall, but I was talking to somebody. Somebody I was talking to, even if it's that one. So, and as they come in, and I was telling them also how they would talk to me. These are the men, and I just found out that the place that I had the store was also at one time considered a sundown town. A sundown town. And these guys, and I probably had about 15 European men. They would, when we get to talking about what's going on in the world, you know what they always said to me? All 15, about 15, maybe more than that, but about 15 since I was there, the 4 years I was there, they said that they see that this country is trying their hardest to start a racial war. They trying to get the blacks and the whites to go up against each other. And I the thing about it, just thinking of that, it makes me see why could they be on the right page? That's the right page, y'all. That's the truth. That's the truth, y'all. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So what bothers me, how could they see into stuff? But then Judah sitting over here. And you know why? It's going back to what I was telling you. Judah came here like that. Israel came here like that. Heavens had already assigned them to be as dumb as they are today. And as a way that you all cannot even see that they are. And if you cannot see Israel and Judah for really who they are, it's because you're blind to truth. See, truth is a form of setting you free. It don't mean you go out here acting and calling people these things. It means that you tell the truth of the whole matter and let it reveal itself. And if you don't see what's going on in the world amongst our people, look what I just told y'all. 70-year-old man sitting up there teaching, telling his congregation and his YouTube page, thousands of people, to pray for Israel, but don't pray for the Palestinians because they're the enemy, they're the devil, because they're over there bothering with Israel and messing with that promised land. Woo-wee! Thank you for that endurance, that long suffering, Father. I need that. I need it. You know I need it. You know I need it. You see, it don't matter how long you've been living and how long you've lived. You can be blind as blind could be. You can be deaf as deaf can be. You can be walking dead. What's another one I talked about? You come here like that. What's another one? They don't have the Spirit. They walking dead. When y'all told me that, I was like this. Father, y'all, I kind of figured that. I just couldn't know. I didn't know how I could put it together, though. I kind of figured that. Because when he gives you the eyes to see, you see things and you see things going on. You wonder why nobody talking. Wait a minute, y'all. Don't do that. That's wrong. No. They come here like this, agreeing to what is wicked and evil, what is wrong. There are people putting away weapons and firepower, but Judah out here killing each other with theirs, killing their nation off. Why didn't someone go to the highways and byways to tell them who they were, who they is? It ain't like they all that. No, that ain't what it is, because they wasn't that way with the Messiah, and they wasn't like that with the Father. He even had to say something to the point of stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. Why ain't Israel over there claiming that? Why won't they claim stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience over in Israel? Why no one put them titles onto them? Why haven't stiff-necked rebellion and disobedient titles been detached to Israel over there, the true so-called Jews? Y'all never thought that, did you? See how y'all never thought that? You never heard and never will ever hear no one teaching and preaching that over in Israel are those stiff-necked rebellions and disobedient people. You see? No, they know they're not. But I ain't talking about they. I'm talking about the world that supports them. Why can't they detach stiff-necked rebellion and disobedient to them? You detach everything else to them. They the true Jews. They the people of God. They the this and they the this. But wait a minute. What? Hold up. Pull up. Stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience. What's that? Why ain't they titled that? See, that's a big question that many cannot answer. Yep, the world likes to believe a lie. But want me to tell you something? It ain't even about believing a lie. You know what it's about? It's clearly seen. The lie itself, it is clearly seen. They be preaching it and teaching it. And the world, let me tell you something. The world as it is, they will believe the lie. But the world as it is knows the truth. Let me just lay that out. They know the truth. That's why. Do you think for 1 minute they believe in the lie? What's a lie about Israel being stiff-necked rebellion and disobedient? What's the lie on that? That ain't no lie. So why can't they apply that to the Israel over in Jerusalem and over in Israel, the true Jews? Why can't they apply that to them? Same way they won't apply a yoke around somebody's neck. They ain't had no yoke around their neck. They won't apply that either. So you think That's the biggest thing about Judah. They really believe these people have a just reason. And to believe that they believe the lie, no. They know the truth. I'm going to nail that right there. They know the truth. It ain't even about their lie. It's about the truth that they know. Because it's the yoke around the neck, going into captivity, slavery, never having nothing, being oppressed, stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience, whoremonger. All these things, not one pastor, bishop, priest, teacher, minister, no one would apply those things to the one that's over there. They won't preach it. They won't teach. See, what I be talking, y'all, is very powerful because it's showing you that these are the things that's clearly in the opening. You see? It's not so much as they believe the lie. It's that the truth is standing there right in our face. And we still don't speak the truth. So it ain't the lie. We know the world is the father of all liars. Their father is all liar, is the liar. But it's the truth that's clearly seen. That the lie has to stand down. When truth can be clearly seen, like what I just spoke to you, stiff-necked rebellion and disobedience, yoke around your neck, oppressed, in slavery, never having nothing, going up against their women, going up against their husbands, their men. Where is that at over there? Come on. And you won't get nobody to teach, preach, or say what I just said. They won't say nothing. They can have a YouTube page for 25 years, 30, 40, 50, but you'll never hear them say what I just said. And I'm speaking of Judah, Israel, Russia, China, anywhere in the world. You ain't going to see them tell. These are the things need to be stand up on because it's the truth. But the truth is where the problem is at in this world. It's the truth. Let me tell you how powerful the truth is in this day. That was in the dark shall come to the light in the last days. Tell me what truth is that? Tell me what truth is that? That which is in the dark shall come to the light in the last days. Now, you know the dark is the lie. But in the last days, the light is the truth. It's going to be revealed. Boy, ain't nobody talking about it. That shows you the level of darkness that's out here. That it's going to shoot truth down every chance they get. Even when it's shining in the dark and even when it's shining in the light. It ain't going nowhere, y'all. If he got to bring the light out of darkness to bring the truth out, do you think that it's the truth going to be hiding or hid? No. You think the truth going to be lied about? No. Wait a minute. Let me shoot that down. If he's going to bring that which is in the dark in the last days to the light, ain't nobody on this earth going to shoot that down. Not even their lies. You know what the problem is? The truth is riding high around about now. Truth is riding high. The light is being revealed on any and everything. It's coming on out. Even though many people don't see it. It ain't meant for them too. Because they can't see it anyway. They in darkness. They don't have any light to see. But if the Father is going to bring that which is in the dark to the light, that means that lie is going to become visual in the light. Because y'all going to bring it there. So what is the light? The truth. So who ain't nobody going to be able to buckle up to that, baby. Oh, no. Now they buckled up to it when it was in the dark. But y'all say in the end days it's coming to the light. Who gonna buckle up to the Father bringing darkness the truth of what's in the dark to the light. Who's gonna buck up against that? Not even their lies can handle that. Not even their lies. If he said stiff-necked rebellion and disobedient, why ain't nobody on these devil platforms teaching that thing? Question the fact that they over there saying they the real ones. When are you the stiff-necked rebellion or disobedient? All that is in the light, y'all. Are they teaching it and preaching it? No. They winning you over without even giving you truth. You're liking and subscribing to them and supporting them, and they ain't even giving you truth. Matter of fact, they ain't giving you no light, not even a pin needle, and you content. But don't ever estimate that if he's going to take the darkness and bring it to light in the last days, that light is truth. It ain't going to be hidden. And you ain't going to be able to make that light a lie. You had your chance making that light a lie because he was in darkness. You lived that lie. But when y'all say he's going to bring it to the light in the last days, that's showing you I'm finna bring the truth of the whole matter of all this darkness. I'm going to bring it to light. How about that? How about that? And not none one of your lies going to override it. So that leads me to understand, ain't nobody walking in lies, baby. They be holding the truth. They just showing who they are. The seed of the serpent. Born of the flesh. One that comes to work in the darkness and not the light. That's truth. To me, I don't even think that it is possible for him to show me what he's showing me and then to have me looking like a little old hen standing here just seeing it myself. That's not how he rumbled. Ain't nothing he created and he orchestrated from beginning to end that it was only meant for me and to me. No, that's a lie from the pit of anybody else. When he does stuff, he do it all in the opening so everybody can see. But that's showing you just how many people who can't see, nor can they hear. That's showing you just how many people still stuck in darkness and have not seen not even a pin needle or light, especially on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patriots, and all these other places, Rumble. They have not seen a lick of light. That's why they continue years after years on this platform, feeding you the things that triggers your flesh. I ain't finna show them no light. I ain't finna show them no truth. Shoot, if I show them truth, spirit and truth, and the light, then they ain't coming back to my page. Now their eyes are open. Their ears can hear. I ain't finna show. I'm going to show them. I'm going to leave them out there hanging and give them little at a time of what I want them to have. And y'all sitting up there saying, Deborah, it's finished. I brought all that darkness into the light. It's finished. Take it from here. You all are the servants of the Most High Yah. Take it from here. I brought all the darkness to the light. And no matter how much darkness they've been brought to the light, those that are born of the dark cannot see, not a pin needle of that light. Those that are born of the serpent seed, they're going to remain in darkness. Those that are born of the flesh, you ain't gonna stand a chance. So when you see Sister Deborah talking about people coming and going, and when I say coming and going, they want to dip in and dip out on this page, I don't have no problem, baby. Because that tells me who you are. Thank you. Because I already knew it. I just had to say the right things to get you to flee. You see, you know who people are. And when I had to say that to my children, I say now, I know you better than you know yourself. Eyes got bucked. Everybody got silent. People got sitting back. You know what? That's one thing they know. She can tell me something about me. And only I'm supposed to know. They knew it. They knew it. I don't try to use it. I don't try to abuse it because it feels sad. It feels saddened. And I'm going to be honest with you. It does feel sad because it's like you knowing their thoughts. You're knowing what they did or what they're doing. You know it already. And they don't know that you know. They don't even know that you know, but you know. That's why he gave me the endurance spirit and the long suffering spirit, because I need some help. So I, Sister Deborah, appreciate each and every last one of you all tuning in. And I hope that you got something out of it. Judge yourself daily, that no man may judge thee. Easy, simple, easy. And when you speak to the Most High Yah, if it's in your heart, and that's the spiritual heart, own the fact that you're nothing without him. You can't think, you can't pray, you can't repent, you can't hope, you can't sleep, you can't eat. Father, I can't do nothing without you. And you know what? I'm telling you to say that, but let me tell you something. That thing is real in me. That thing is real in me. I don't play. I know I'm an old hen, and it's nothing I can do without him. There's 2 days in a row, I got in that car, and I thought I was in another world, a total different world. And when I got home, thank you, Father, for keeping me, because I don't know what that was about. I did it today. I did it yesterday. Strange feeling, y'all. Strange feeling. During the daytime, it was like I was in the world, but not of it, to the point where I saw things to be different. I felt about it different. The sky wasn't the sky I once knew. The sun wasn't the sun I once knew. The highway wasn't the highway I once knew. It was like it was a whole different, some other type of environment. It wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't a bad one. I knew that I was in a safe place, but it was very confusing. 2 days in a row. And I know it's a preparation for what is yet to come, to prepare me to accept the things that I cannot change, and know that y'all got this. He didn't just get it today. He had it yesterday. Before the foundation of the world, he had it. That's us in Dumb City, in the way we think that he is, that he was, that he's going to be. He got this, y'all. He got it. But I'm going to tell y'all something. That was similar to that feeling where for a whole couple of months, the sky was gray to me. Even though the sun was shining and everybody saying it's blue, I'm looking at it gray. And I couldn't understand what this is in my eyes, is what is going on. I keep seeing it. You see, I got some new glasses. I'm trying to figure this thing out. When in these last 2 days, it was like that you in a place, but you're not in that place. You see? And I had miles, 45 minutes to drive. It happened to me today, and it happened to me yesterday. And I thought that was just, wow, I cannot believe this. And the feeling that I had it wasn't like it was a good feeling at all. It was an unusual place, a very unusual place. I don't know if y'all have experienced it, where your TV cut on and you didn't cut it on, and you know you didn't cut it on, and it's not on a timer. You see? I know that there were a couple of times, I remember probably 4 or 5 times, when I was laying in my bed in the midnight hour, how you wake up and you turn to the toss, you lay there, and all of a sudden you can feel something pulling your cover, pulling you, coming up on you, pulling your cover. It's dark now. You think I'm afraid? Yeah, right. Over on street I used to stay, where I had my husband and I had bought this home, and in the back were our bedroom. And I never forget it. Let me give y'all this testimony and I'm gone. And I'm asleep in the midnight hour. I'm asleep, y'all. It had to be like 3 a.m. Somewhere along the line, it sounded like some things were running, coming from out of the kitchen. And they were running so fast. And they was coming into the room. And all of a sudden, bam! They was tossed to the wall. It was like, you better not. Bam! I mean, whatever it was that was running, I could hear it. Many coming out of the kitchen into the bedroom and coming straight toward the side that I was on. And all of a sudden, right there was the wall. Bam! Like somebody just didn't drop the bomb. I got up and I said, and the Spirit of the Most High said, I took care of that. I think I was 36 years old. He said, I took care of that. And I never, ever forget that day. Because it was like something took something that was running and threw it up against the wall so hard. It left me still remembering it. I can see it as if it was today. And I sat up in the bed. What was that? What was that? And the Father said, I took care of that. I took care of that. Don't tell me who I don't serve. Don't tell me who I don't serve. Don't tell me who I don't serve. And I'm like, that's a powerful testimony for me because it was so real. Y'all, it didn't feel like no dream. It didn't feel like a vision. Hey, when you saw that wall shake like somebody dropped the bomb right next to the side of your house where the room that you sleep in, somebody hit something but it didn't seem, the way that the sound was like it was many. It seemed like it was a mini coming around that curve of that room and taking off. They was in the room, y'all, running toward my direction. And all of a sudden, bam! I'm like, I jumped up. What was that? Whoa, what was that? The Spirit of the Most High said, I took care of that. Don't tell me about that right hand of the Father. Don't tell me about the right hand power of the Father. Don't tell me. You can't tell me what he can't do. See, you got to know him like that, y'all. When you know him like that, you exalt him like that. You give him the praise, the glory, and the honor. You see him day and night the way that he has been. Things. Just why is it he done so much and then showed us who he is? And we don't give him no credit, no glory, no honor. We don't exalt him. We don't magnify him. But like I say, y'all can look at me cockeyed all you want. But I can give you a host of testimony that'll knock you off your rocker and you won't be able to sleep. So I'm a living testimony, not a dead one. So therefore, I can tell somebody something. So Sister Deborah, I appreciate each and every last one of you all tuning in. And I hope you got something out of it. And I will be back. Give Yah all glory, all honor, and praise. Exalt him while you have a chance. Seek his face now. Because if you seek his face and he'll allow you to see him, you in there. Shalom and shalom.